let's get my boobs out for this one.
Let's talk. What'd you say?
Let's get my boobs out for this one.
Oh my God. Look, Jenny's going to talk about a hot topic.
Welcome to BustmobTV. In the spirit of living our life with intention, me and Gretta Nance found some time in our day to pause, grab some coffee, and chat about what's going on inside Bustmob. We'll answer some questions, spend some time with a special guest, and share ways to be more intentional in your daily life. Hop on in.
And we're back.
Take 2.
Yes, the first one was rough.
I think we've had a little too much coffee already today.
I haven't had enough.
Welcome to episode 38.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe we have made it that far or have found enough to talk about. But
I know.
I don't know.
Definitely.
At the same time, we also can't shut up.
That's true.
And I feel like this episode has all kinds of good stuff in it, too.
We do. We have a lot of little morsels in here for you.
Yes. And a new team member.
We do. Her name is Katie.
Mm-hmm.
She is our videographer.
Mm-hmm.
And we are so excited to have her on the team because she's able to take videos of your stories and we can show you more of just behind the scenes and stuff that otherwise a lot of us wouldn't have the opportunity to see otherwise.
Yep. She's been in Bustmob for a while.
Yeah.
She has kids. She is a great human. So yeah, we kind of introduced her into the group this week.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think it's some creeper messaging you to be like, hey, can I video your story? But I just really think video, and we're going to talk about that more, coming up is the next evolution,
Mm-hmm.
Before and after photos are great.
Yeah.
But a video is even better.
Uh-huh.
So I'm really excited about that.
And she has such good skills. Her videos are beautiful. We can take a video and they look like garbage.
Yeah, garbage.
But she's so good.
Yep.
Speaking of which,
yep.
She videoed Marianne, who's in Bustmob.
Yep.
And it's so cool to be able to have real stories by real women. And she went down, got her story, and we want to share that with you.
Yes, I'm obsessed with documentaries.
Oh, me too.
I really want to see the day of surgery and that kind of stuff.
So this is part 1
Mm-hmm.
of Marianne's story.
It's like a teaser.
That's
a
right.
long trailer.
I like that.
I'm not calling you a trailer, Marianne.
Whoa.
I mean this clip that Katie made is before surgery, day of surgery,
wheeling out to her car.
Recovery.
Yes.
But yeah, then the second part is coming soon.
Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at it.
Hi, my name is Marianne Youngs, and I am having my surgery in Raleigh with Dr. Roughton on Friday. I am having myself a mommy makeover.
Well, we just left our house, and we are on our drive to Amelia for surgery.
I think it's life-changing, honestly.
I'm very excited. I don't even know how I came across Amelia Aesthetics. I hadn't been living in North Carolina very long, and it's something I thought about but never thought that it's something that I would actually go through and do, knowing that I probably would never be able to afford that. Chances are that I could, luckily, and I'm doing this for myself, and I guess I'm doing it for my husband too, but more myself for him. I guess, we've been married for almost 30 years, and we've been together since I was 15, we had a baby very early, and we've been together ever since. And, I never really got to enjoy my young and youthful body because it produced babies right away. So now's my time. I'm young. We have 3 adult children. They're grown out of the house. We have 3 granddaughters, and I'm ready to make myself feel, like I'm still young. So that's why I'm doing this. And I'm very excited that I happened to come across Amelia Aesthetics when I did and got my consult. And I'm just totally over the moon about having my procedure. Bye.
So we got some questions.
We do.
And I'm ready. Part 1.
Okay.
Question number 1.
This comes up in multiple themes when talking about usually liposuction or mommy makeovers all the time, is the dreaded garment.
Yes.
So let's hear the question.
Hey, I'm having liposuction done and I want to buy an extra garment. There are so many options out there. Any suggestions?
There are a lot of options. When I was Googling it for fun, I've never worn a garment.
That's not fun.
I have a weird job. So I went to Amazon and there are hundreds of garments that you could choose from. And I could see why that would be such an overwhelming process.
So they're also called shapewear? Fajas? What are fajas?
Sounds like a vagina.
I know. It's F-A-J-A. If you ever see that same word.
Faja.
But the reason it comes up so much is because with liposuction and or a tummy tuck, most surgeons will say that you need to wear a garment, a compression garment, for 6 solid weeks. So I get it, having had a tummy tuck and ending up going to buy my own somewhere else. I wanted a few different options depending on what I was wearing. If it's during the summer, you're going to be sweating. You're going to want to wash that thing every day and have something to switch it out with.
Yeah.
And some are very expensive.
Yeah.
So you do want to make sure you're not just wasting your money. So I'm excited for your recommendation.
Or get the cheapest like I would do. So
I went to Target. I got one. Yep. My surgeon gave me one at Amelia, was included. And then I went to get one from Target and I cut a hole in the crotch.
That's right.
You're going to want a crotchless garment? Don't have one? Make your own.
Yeah. Cut your own crotch out.
Very easy.
What's really cool is that our friend Casey, who's in the trunk.
Hi, Case.
She had a garment that she actually really, really liked. So I went to Amazon, looked at it, read the reviews, and we've included it in our recovery boxes. What's a recovery box? Well, we have created recovery boxes to help you really prepare for your surgery ahead of time. Because a lot of times in Bustmob, they're like, hey, what should I get? Is there a list somewhere? What should I order? And we were seeing that theme so much. We were like, we should really just help y'all out. Create a box, whether it's a breast box, a body box, a mommy makeover box, and have everything in it. So we've included the garment, Casey's favorite garment.
Yep.
It has shorts, crotchless.
Yep.
Crotchless. And it's in the body box and the combination mommy makeover box.
Yeah, that is so cool. Because I tried to just order everything in different packages from Amazon. And my husband was like, what is happening
It's like
right
a
now?
mountain of boxes.
There were, I just want a little thing of arnica tablets, but they come in this box. And you're going to need like 15-ish items to recover with, at least. I'm kind of an over-preparer, so I wanted to potentially have whatever I needed at my fingertips. So this was a great, Bustmob helped a lot with this
100%,
box.
yes.
We went through all of your posts. We went through your loved items.
Yep.
We asked you guys, and so this was really created by you guys. So I'm excited to keep making it better. What'd you say already? There's a body box, a breast box, and a mommy makeover box.
Right.
And you can check it out on bustmob.com.
That's right.
Okay, we have a great question. It was a hot filler week in the skincare group. Yes. But I love this because I feel like defensive of
I like that.
this question a lot. I find myself
I like how
what's
you
the
went
word?
question.
I don't know why I did that.
It's a pretend
I
question.
find myself like arguing this myth all the time to people when I say I have filler. So let's listen.
So I'm in my mid-30s and I am ready to do a little bit more than Botox, but I am terrified of looking overdone. What do I do?
This is a hot topic. I feel very personally defensive, but also I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
I would much rather look like old Greta than weird Greta.
Yeah, I don't want to see a weird Greta.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah.
But how far is too far? Who's going to tell you? Obviously, no one is telling half of these celebrities. Well, thank you. No, for real. You need to have friends who will tell you and people who would tell you. These celebrities obviously have plastic surgeons and med spa providers who are not telling them that they look insane.
Those like really big apple
that
cheeks.
is frightening.
Yeah.
But most of the time you see these crazy people, we are talking facelifts. We are talking about
those threads now.
Yes, those that is really altering the shape of your face. I'm not knocking threads. For certain people, they can be great, but
there's just a lot you can do, and you don't want to do too much.
Yes.
I get that.
You gotta find somebody. I just think, well, this girl specifically, I love this example. So let's watch this reel. She's a Bustmob member, and she posted her getting 5 syringes of filler. Sounds crazy to a lot of people, and Botox in the same appointment, and look how natural she looks. She looks. I'm not drunk, I swear. Let's watch it.
Don't kiss me right now. Don't tell me that you need me. Don't show up at my house, all caught up in your feelings. Don't run me round and round. Don't build me up just to let me down. Just to let me down, down, down. Don't mess with my head. Don't tell me you're falling with your feet still on the ledge. I'm all out of breath. Baby, don't run me round and round. Don't kiss me, no, don't kiss me right now. On your lips, just leave it if you don't mean it. Yeah. You know you got me.
So I think that's the perfect example of like, right person. So you need to be like, you need to have some volume loss, and then right product and right injector can look super natural.
Yeah, everyone's face is a different size too. It's like breast implants. You can see 300 cc's on one woman and on someone else and be like, whoa, those are huge. And it's like, wait, we have the same size. Like, it's the same concept.
Yeah, that is a perfect example. And so, yeah, I need you guys to keep me in check. But if anybody has the tendency to go overboard, it would be me.
Oh, they're going to say me.
And, well, I mean, but like, look at our implant sizes. I think that's really funny. But we have access to get this stuff done. And I've been in this industry 19 years.
Happy birthday.
November-ish is my anniversary. I'd like to think I still look like a natural 43-year-old woman. Just
you're like a youthful
slightly enhanced
woman.
So, yeah. It's not, don't be fearful of looking like a freak if you find the right person and you do your research.
And if you do look like a freak, it can get dissolved too.
Yeah, that's true. Depending on the product, most products are dissolvable.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this going to be, well, I can dissolve it if it's too much.
Yeah. There is a lot of neat, I saw in the group too, someone posted, you can now do this kind of ultrasound in a lot of offices.
Wait, what?
That show you the filler underneath,
Oh,
where they can directly go in and inject it. Oh my God.
Let's go do that.
My entire, from here up would just be filler. Just like the ultrasound or whatever at the airport. Yep, it's all filler. Is that blood? Nope, filler. Nope, filler. I have no recommendation for this other than
get you a good injector.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the group can be really helpful in asking for recommendations, you know, in your area, but do your research. Bustmob Academy, we're continuing to add videos about filler in there. How do you find your injector? What's it like? Recovery, things like that. So you can watch all of those filler videos in the Bustmob Academy app. Oh, big one.
Let's get my boobs up for this one.
Let's just keep, what'd you say?
Let's get my boobs out for this one.
Oh my God. Look, Jenny's going to talk about a hot topic. We shouldn't be drinking coffee. We should be.
Where's my tequila?
Drinking,
I don't even drink tequila.
Champagne, or, you know, people also say, let's spill the tea. Let's have some tea.
Is that a British thing?
The tea means gossip now, I think. I'm learning from the kids. Can you verify that? Casey, does tea mean?
That car looks very, it's like, it's very close to your car.
Thank you for worrying about this car hitting me. Spill the tea. Let's talk about what's going on in Jenny's life.
Okay. So you may have or may not have noticed, I've been very vague on certain areas of my wheel of life.
You have been.
And that section would be relationships or romance or marriage. I'm not gonna do it, but yes, because I was separated from my husband as of May of last year, 2021. So I've been very quiet about it, you know, because there's a lot of feelings at first, you know. A lot of people have gone through this. I'm not
50% of us have gone through it.
So I didn't want to talk about it too soon, but recently I have been, because everything has, like, the dust is settled, getting into a rhythm, a groove as a single mom, co-parenting is going well. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is divorce.
I should not say I'm excited.
I love this topic.
I'm number one excited that we can finally talk about it, because I think it's very valuable to share. Because I went through it 7 years ago and I didn't. There's literally people swarming around. I didn't have anyone to talk to about it. I felt very alone. And the minute I finally did start talking about it, people came out of the woodwork, like these people.
Like, literally.
Who they were like, I'm divorced. You're not alone. You're not weird. So I'm like so excited to also be along my journey and being able to support you the way certain people didn't support me. I get to in turn pay it forward to you.
Thank you.
But it is not a life-ending experience. But I do think what you did was smart, and I did the same thing. It's nobody's business until you're ready to make it somebody's business. And when you're all emotional, don't be posting on social media. So you did a great job doing it on your own terms, and now you can feel good about the things you say instead of probably shouldn't have posted that, you know, like
That was kind of
it's
hateful.
just shit stirring when
It
people
is.
post
Mm-hmm.
real early on.
Mhm.
So
And
I'm
I-
excited to be here for you.
I had a lot of women reach out behind the scenes and be
Mhm.
like, "Hey, is something going on?
Mhm.
You've lost a lot of weight," you know, things like that. They're like, "Intermittent fasting is going too far," and I'm like, "Well, it's not the fasting; it's it's my life."
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be public about it, but I also didn't want to be secretive about
Yep.
it. So when people reached out in direct message, I would tell them. So people do know, but now it's public knowledge.
Yeah.
And everything's fine. I sold my house. I
Mhm.
bought a new place. Me and my daughter are doing really well.
Mhm.
Co-parenting couldn't be better. Like, we're still friends, which blows so many people's minds.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those are the questions people have. Like,
Mhm.
you guys are sharing custody 50-50,
50-50.
and you're still toying with 2 days on, 2 days off.
We're doing
like,
a week on now. Week
yeah,
off.
yeah. So I'm excited
Trying it all.
to see how, because we haven't tried that yet.
Mhm.
So it's just really cool that we have this platform. If you've gone through it, you are not alone. You will be just fine. We're here for you. And I'm so glad, like, we should post all the books we've read
Mhm.
and some of the things. Like, there have been so many books that have helped me so much.
Mm.
But this group, and again, just putting it out there, I felt very shameful the first year.
Mhm.
And once I started sharing, that went away.
That's good. Yeah, we started reading, I did, Conscious Uncoupling,
Yep.
which I know a lot of people read when they choose to separate. And it was, I read half the book because I never finished a book, but it was a great half of a book. It was talking about how a lot of people do go into divorce feeling like it's a shameful event. It's like they failed and all this stuff. And it's like, well, it's kind of like switching your mindset about separating. It's not a failure. It's the end of something and the beginning of something else.
Yep.
So I don't know. It was a really good book to read early on because the first couple of months can be overwhelming and traumatic because you're like, what? And then, but that book was really helpful. So for anyone who's recently separated or wants to have a very, what's the word, amicable separation or divorce, like Conscious Uncoupling is a really good book.
Yeah, that is a good one. That and Do the Work is
Did I read
another
that
good
one?
one.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know, but that one's like comes up
I see the-
over and over
What's
with
it
my
called?
girlfriends
Do the
or
Work.
anybody who's just really like, I'm ready to restart this season, but I need like to know where to begin on my own, you know, figuring out who am I now.
Mhm.
So that
That
took
sounds
me
good.
a while. I was with my ex-husband for 20 years. I'm like from 18 to 38. So I got divorced at 38. And then I'm like, who am I now? I was 18. So it was a really, I feel very different, but I'm still my same person. But woo, I like this girl so much better than that girl. So
What's the book
I'm
called again?
excited for you. I know her last name is like Leopold or something, but it's called Do the Work.
Do the Work.
Very famous. Very good book.
I'm going to read that book.
Yeah, good. You're gonna read half of it, let's be honest.
I'm going to read the second half.
Anything else? Last minute words before we get back to work today.
No, let's go.
It's gonna be a great week. We'll see you guys soon.
Yay!
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching. To join Bustmob, shop for swag, or follow me and Greta on social, click the links below. See you next time.